What's up, Venus Warriors? This is episode 34, and today we're talking about self-evaluation, which AKA means confidence, self-critic, all that good stuff. So, thanks for joining. I really talk about this confidence piece a lot, and to me, confidence really boils down to a lot of things. Confidence, self-esteem, self-worth, belief in yourself, loving yourself. To me, that's all of it. Confidence is not just this one thing. It encompasses all of this. But today what I want to talk about is that, are you too self-critical? Because if you're too self-critical, it could be draining your confidence. So let's get into it. All right, so this idea, self-analysis, right? Scanning internally can help you learn a lot about yourself. And it's good. It's good to do. And it can help you to see that A, you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. Don't believe anyone that seems so perfect, right? Everything is airbrushed. See, I love like this video per se because I can't touch it up. So this is it. This is what I look like. So, and self-scanning also gives you this idea of like, all right, how can I balance my life? Like, so I understand like what I should do, what's right for me, things like that. And it also gives you this ability of saying, okay, what is it that I really want in my life? So you'll scan internally and say, okay, this is what I really want. So this is what I should be doing. And a lot of times people that do not do this self-analysis, internal scanning, you'll notice that they usually blame everyone for everything. They'll blame anything and everyone that is the cause of their problem, right? They are not the one at fault. Do you know anyone like that? I know a lot of people like that. These people don't do a self-analysis. They don't do an internal scan. So it's good to do this, yes. But what I want to focus on is that you can do it too much. You can overdo it. And when do you know you're overdoing it? When you're overdoing it is when now you're starting to be critical and you're starting to knock yourself down and you're starting to trash yourself internally. So when you get to that point, that's when you're jeopardizing your confidence. That's when your confidence is now going to start going from here to here, even to possibly here, okay? So we need to find this balance of learning about yourself and to keep up your self-esteem, right? To keep up the confidence. Because it's fine. It's good to do this internal scan. If you are aware and you're listening to this right now, then you're improving yourself. And that's awesome, right? If there's anything that you want to get in your life, as in if there's anything that you want to better yourself with, being aware is number one. And for you to be watching this, you're aware. That's a massive step. So celebrate that. Absolutely. Because a lot of people are just going through life like this blankness. They're just going and no goal. They're just moving with the motions, right? Okay. So evaluate situations that you get into, because you can get to a point of when, I talk about this in one of my speeches, is that there's a point where feelings and negative thoughts are caused by illogical thinking, which means disruptive thoughts. So when you're in a situation, I want you to evaluate it, but don't assume that you're wrong. Don't assume that you're wrong right away, okay? I'm not saying, if you need to evaluate it and you need to look at it clearly and have the correct information. So you want to be able to say, okay, have I looked at this situation clearly, unbiased, and it's difficult. I'm not saying that this is going to be easy, right? Nothing in life is easy. Sorry. But that's okay, because you'll be advancing yourself and you'll be getting better. So that's good, right? So evaluate the situation, make sure it's an unbiased review, and try to get all the right information that you need at that point. And then you can say, okay, let's make some analysis on this. You don't want to start with the negative. And if you do realize like, okay, I jumped to a conclusion, I may have spoken out of emotion, too quickly, then okay. A, you're aware. B, you realized it. And C, fess up to it. Doesn't matter, right? Own it. If you've done it and you know that it was probably not the right, and you did, you either reacted too quickly, didn't think about it, et cetera, just fess up to it. And on top of that, the other person will be appreciative of it, and and it will completely change the relationship for the better. But that doesn't mean that you will take the blame for everything, right? If you see that you're in this situation and you've completely evaluated it and you're saying, okay, you know what? I actually did not react, right? I was good in this situation. Then bring it up with the ability of saying, okay, this is what's going on. This is how it's being perceived. Let's go over it, right? And these are things that probably won't happen too often. These things can happen, some type of conflict within like maybe some type of relationship, maybe in your job, things like that. But the thing I want to focus on here is if you are super, super, super self-critical, then you're probably going to blame yourself first automatically. And that's what I want to cover. Okay. It'll bring you down. If you're like that all the time, it's going to bring you down. You're probably living in this low, right? I know that back the years ago when I was super overweight, everything. I mean, my life was uber negative, right? We tend to have this jump to conclusion. We usually jump to conclusions way too quickly, and we usually blame ourselves so fast, right? Anybody feel like that? Was it just me? Have you ever felt like that? I know that I did. And so this is stuff that you'll learn if you want to, right? You'll grow and evolve as time goes on. So if you understand that you are blaming yourself for everything, it's time to stop. It's time to reevaluate. Because if you're blaming yourself all the time, it's not helping, right? Just like I said, it's bringing you from here down to here. And if you keep doing from here to here, it's so easy to go from here to here with that critical talk over and over and over again. But it's a lot harder to get from here back up to here, right? But if you're here and listening to this and saying, okay, I really want to work on this, then you can and you will. So recognize that if you are too self-critical, that you're going to catch yourself every time you say something. So keep a mental tally. Write it down. Write it in your phone. I do voice notes all the time on my phone. Write it out. What is it? When it happens, if you can, jot a memo. This is what I just said. Or say exactly what you did say. And at the end of the day, look at what you said to yourself. Because in the moment, it will go fast, right? It's happening and it just goes super fast. And then you would be surprised if you look at that list and you say, my God, is this what I'm really saying to myself all day? You will be super surprised. So be aware, take a tally, see where you're coming from. And then the best way to combat this is that from what you saw of what you said to yourself, change it to a positive, right? So let's say, my God, I can't believe, let's just say there was layoffs, right? And no one, and a lot of times you can't determine when a layoff is going to happen. But let's just say you were laid off, right? What's the first thing that you said to yourself? Did you say something where, my God, I can't believe I'm so stupid. I just got laid off. My God, how am I going to support my family? All these things that are just going to happen. This is just an example. If you say, oh my God, I'm so stupid, I can't believe that I got laid off. What is the reverse of that, right? It's not necessarily your performance is what caused the layoff. It could have been there were way too many people in the department and they're just downsizing, right? And I know that that is a difficult situation, but you interpret it as a difficult situation. And a lot of people may not agree with that, but it's true. Some people may see, oh my God, thank God, because that job was draining. It was sucking the life out of me. Now I can finally pursue something that I really want to do. Different perspective, a different way to look at it. So I'm going to do a series this coming, let's say maybe 4 weeks, 5 weeks on different ways about confidence and self-esteem and all of that, because I've just created a brand new speech on it. Hoping, and that, well, hoping is not a strategy. I know that in the future, coming months, because my book is coming out soon, yes, either by the end of July or early August. And I do have a speech that goes along with confidence, self-esteem, self-belief. And I also have one that goes really closely with the book about empowerment and how you can easily empower yourself. But that's it. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate all of you listening. And if you want to stay in the know of exactly knowing when the book is going to come out, because I am going to do a sneak peek preview, I am going to give my listeners and viewers a free ebook download when I launch. And to be on that list, the website to go to is venuswarriors.com/tribe, TRIBE. And that will put you on the list for the very sneak peek preview of the book. When it comes out, you'll have I'll send you the free link for the digital download, and then you can read it and you can say that it was amazing. Yeah, I know. It's okay. Don't tell me it was bad. I mean, be very kind. No, I'm kidding. I want you to be honest, right? I wrote it because it was the journey that I went through, and when I healed my wounds, that's how I've been able to help others. And that's what I'm doing. And that's it. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. I hope you have an amazing week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.